Hey everyone, my name is tetric-gamez and welcome to Minecraft episode 17. And in this episode, I'm planning to finish this guy right here, the Iron Titan. So right now we're working on the drop shaft, is where we left off in the last episode. I put in the lava, the lava blade and the hoppers. So that's all good to go, but for the rest of it, we still need a thing that'll shoot out the poppies to keep the whole thing processing, and also so then it gets rid of the poppies because no one wants those. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on this a little bit and then we should eventually be able to do the doors. Alright guys, and as you guys can see, it's very tight here because of all the redstone and scaffolding and all that. But there's our little drop shaft. Then the iron golems will fall in the lava blade. Their stuff will go in there. It'll go through a little bit of a sorter. All the poppies will go into this dispenser and be shot out every so often to go through this nether portal just to reload this place. And it also gives the villagers a chance to redetect the villages and spawn more golems. But this hopper right here, that is our iron output. So I need to take that somewhere where our storage system is going to be. And we need a huge storage system. So I guess we might not be able to actually get started on the doors, because I completely forgot that I need the doors done before I get the doors done. I gotta get the storage system situated before all the iron golems start pouring in and all the iron starts getting stuck up there, because that would genuinely be bad. I mean, everything would crash probably. So we need to figure out a storage system, and my plan was to just carry that out really far and then just build a really cool building that we can also watch the farm from. So yeah, I guess we're probably not going to get as far as I wanted to, because we're going to have to build a whole nother building. Probably about, maybe not that big, but we need to build it big. So yeah, I'm going to start. I think I'm actually going to go do a mining session real quick, because we're going to need some more stuff for hoppers, because I mean, we're going to need a lot of hoppers, not only for the chests but also to get them to the chests. So yeah, that'll be great. Alright, I'm going to do this mining session, and then I think we should be able to start finding out where we're going to actually build the place. So yeah. Alright guys, so unfortunately that mining session only gave me 31 iron. Not nearly enough. So I think I'm gonna have to go and change up my mining style. I'm probably gonna do some cave diving. You know, go into some caves and explore those. Because that did not work as well as I had hoped. I had hoped, you know, to at least double my iron resources. Maybe triple. So we can have all these hoppers, and that did not do it. So yeah, I'm gonna go start mining, and hopefully it doesn't take too long, you know, to get a lot. But I'm gonna go do that, and then yeah, we'll be back. Alright guys, so I was doing a mining session, and as you can see, I got 2 diamond horse armor. I found a dungeon, and yeah, they had diamond horse armor, so I decided to cut the trip short just so I could get this horse armor safe, because it's actually pretty valuable and rare. And yeah, we found that, and I just threw my sword on the ground. And I threw it on the ground. No, just no. Stop it right now. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna go back into the mine, but I figured let's drop that stuff off because, you know, it's pretty valuable. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep mining, gather a lot more resources so we can eventually build that little housing unit for our iron. Alright, so I actually reached level 30 while I was preparing for this, you know, that iron collection place, and I enchanted my diamond. Well, I made a diamond pickaxe and enchanted it. We got efficiency 4 and a breaking 3. Not bad, and I think I'm actually going to carry this around with me. Now, that might be a stupid choice, and I might end up dying again, but I have all of these diamond tools in here. So I've got my Silk Touch one, and then I've got my other Fortune 2 one, and then I've got that diamond shovel and this diamond axe. And then we've got 2 Fortune 3 books and this Silk Touch 1 or Blast Protection 4 book. So yeah, we're doing pretty good on enchanted stuff right now. And yeah, I'm actually gonna use this because why not? I mean, yeah. I'm gonna also try and work my way up to level 30 again, but I think what we might need to do is just focus on the iron collection place, because that's, you know, we need that done so we can finish the Iron Titan, because we really want to get that done. And I also changed out the golden nuggets section here with nether bricks, because I was using these to grind some XP, because I didn't want to leave the base and somehow get killed or something. I was just lazy, basically. But yeah, I'm gonna continue preparing, and then we should be ready to go on getting ready for the, you know, the iron collection. Alright guys, so I've been thinking about how we could do the iron collection, and at first I thought maybe we could just do it in the sky. You know, just a continuation on from that. We just have a hopper chain that goes over a little bit. But that would be kind of an eyesore. I mean, the Iron Titan is already an eyesore with, I mean, all this will go away, but still it's an eyesore. And if we had a floating building there, that would also be an eyesore. And so I think what we might have to do is move this all down. So we'll take the drop shaft and it'll go all the way into the ground, and then we'll have our iron collection in the ground. So then it'll be in the ground, and then we'll have a storage system in the ground with another portal that you can use to access it. And yeah, I mean, it's not the most efficient on resources, we'll say that, because then I'm gonna have to gather a whole bunch more glass, but I think it's gonna be worth it in looks, and just, you know, yeah, just I guess looks, and possibly deaths, because I could possibly fall off the edge while I'm working on this. I mean, I've fallen off the Iron Titan several times while I was starting out with it, so yeah, I don't want to take that chance, and I think it's the best way. Also, these villagers are very annoying. Annoying. Sorry, I can't even English. Yeah, so I think we're gonna have to drop the drop shaft all the way down to the bottom, which means, oh crap, there we go, I'm lucky. Yeah, we're gonna have to drop it all the way down here, so we're gonna have to go underground, but I think it's gonna be worth it. So I'm gonna guess I just gotta start working on this and make it look kind of pretty, so I'm gonna get started on this. Alright, so just up there is that little pillar that we used to build the Iron Titan, and this is going to be where the drop shaft will slide in. Now these will be the walls of the drop shaft, including the blocks that will go here, but I'm considering putting glass there. And so I started to dig this out a little bit. You have to go down for the killing chamber, but I started to plan it out, and this is kind of the wall design that I came up with. It's very simple, but I actually kind of like it. I don't know why, it's just, it kind of looks good. Maybe I'm just completely blind, but it kind of, I don't know, it just has that feel. And so what I was planning to do is have a trim of slabs around the room, and then on the left and right, okay, so well, actually, we'll go to the back first. Okay, so in the back, the very back wall, there will be a 3x3 nether portal that you'll come through, because that'll be the only way in. And then, if you look straight forward, you'll see the drop shaft, and you'll see iron golems falling to their death. And then on your left, your left and right, I don't know my left and rights, apparently. On your left and right, there will be chests. Just hundreds of chests. And that will be where all the iron will go. So, yeah, and then I'm probably gonna add a override switch that will possibly, it kind of depends on how much iron we get. I might have to add this, but just a switch that will destroy the iron, because you might be like, oh, why would you destroy the iron? Well, this thing produces so much iron that I think that we might have to trash some of it, because we might have too much for the storage system, and it might all back up, and then it might get stuck on top of those hoppers and despawn, and so yeah, this is kind of what's going on. I'm gonna start to mine out this place and make it a lot bigger, but this I kind of wanted to get the feel for it, you know, see how long the walls were and all that, just to make sure that I had everything kind of right. Now, my plan is to put chests here, and then we'll have everything behind it. All the sorters, well, I guess we don't need sorters, but all the hoppers and stuff will have to go in behind it. So, yeah, it's a very big project. I didn't think about this until very recently. I don't know why I didn't think about it. I guess I'm just an idiot and forgot everything, but also, the floor. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use for it. I thought maybe some just andesite, but I don't know. We're going to figure this out, but I just want to clear out this area, and I kind of wanted to let you know what was going on. So, I'm going to get started, and then we'll be back. So, I've been doing some work, and I figured I'd show you this. So, basically, this here will be another portal. We'll have to take out this andesite for the portal frame. There'll be a portal there, and that will be the entrance to this place. Then you come in, and on your left and right, there will be bulk storage. These chests will go all the way up to the top, and that will be where all your iron flows into. And then straight ahead, you're gonna have your glass panel that you can see the golems falling to their death. I'm also going to have to neaten up this tunnel so it doesn't look ugly and doesn't have a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, I'm actually pretty satisfied with this already. It's coming together pretty nicely. Now we have to, you know, get the chest up, gotta figure out a floor and ceiling design, and we've got to start making enough hoppers so then we can actually, you know, fill up these chests, because what's the point of this if you don't have hoppers? And I also need to grab some glass so we can continue the shoot all the way down here. But yeah, it's looking pretty great, so I'm just gonna continue working on it. Alright, so I've done some more work, And as you can see, I put in all the chests. I think this should be enough for the storage, but I don't know, so we're gonna have to find out. I think this will be fine though. And by the way, you might have noticed my voice does not sound very great, and that is because I've developed a sore throat. I haven't had all my allergy medicine lately because we ran out and couldn't get some until we just got some today, which I can start taking tonight. But my allergies get terrible when I don't have my medicine, and so I start to get like symptoms of a cold almost, but it's all allergies. So I'm sorry about that. Hopefully it'll be better in the next couple of clips, because you know it'll be the next couple of days. But yeah, so now the next plan is I need to figure out lighting in the floor. I also put in the floor. I guess I didn't show you guys that, but I'm probably gonna do the same kind of lighting as in my house, just because that's simple and it looks fairly decent. And then we also need a design for the roof, which I'm probably gonna put a trim on. I'll just put a trim of slabs, and then I'll go up one more block and do the same thing with this the dark oak as the ceiling. So hopefully that should make it look fairly nice. Now I'm not trying to, you know, make this look perfect, because I just really want to get this Iron Titan done. I am so anxious to get this thing done. And after we get all this done, we have to do all this and all the villagers, and we're not nearly done. We're not even we might be halfway, maybe. I don't know. So yeah, it's a very big project, but I guess I gotta continue, so I'll be working on the roof. And just like that, most of this room is complete. All I have to do now is set up the falling chamber and the killing chamber, and then send up all the items to go into these chests, which means I'm going to need a lot of hoppers, and 64 is not going to be enough, because 2 rows of chests was 64 of each type of chest. So it's like 2 stacks for each row. I mean, well, 1 stack for each row. So that's very, very expensive, especially because you need 5 stacks of iron for 1 stack of hoppers. Yeah, it's gonna be a while, but hopefully I can just set up some chests, and then we can set up the rest later with the iron that we get from the actual Iron Titan. So like we start it up and then quickly use that iron to finish up the rest of this room, so then we don't overflow. But I also, you know, have to do this glass chamber, because that's gonna be, yeah, it needs to be finished, so then things actually can die. And I also need a whole lot of glass to do that, so I'm probably gonna go grab some glass. But yeah, and I'm also thinking, I just thought of it, I was trying to think of how we could make this more efficient on cost with the hoppers going in the back of each of these, because that's gonna cost a lot of hoppers. And so I thought of one way that we can save a couple hoppers, and that is the instead of having a hopper string that goes over the hoppers that go like this. Okay, so we'll have the hoppers like this. Instead of having a string that goes like this over top of those hoppers, we could have a little bit of a water stream that just goes in a circle to fill that up. So there will be items that will be in the water and will be taken around and around to be absorbed by the hoppers that are pointing into the chests, which I think should be cost efficient. Yeah, we're gonna try that actually, but I think we need to actually get the glass and all of this done first before we start setting up that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that. Alright guys, so I'm back, and I put some hoppers behind these chests. As you can see, they're pretty great. We don't have all the hoppers, but we're pretty close. And then I also worked on the drop shaft a little bit more, but unfortunately that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you do, go ahead and leave a like, because that lets me know that you're not a sad sack and sitting there moaning at me while you eat your Doritos. And yeah, in the next episode, we'll hopefully finish up this little drop shaft and killing chamber and all of that downstairs, and then maybe we can even finish up the Titan. I'm not quite sure yet. I thought we were going to finish it this episode, so we're going to find out. But yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next episode.